Glad to have you along from Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Howie Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Howie.
Rice Eccles Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. And the Utes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits the hole. It's Edwards. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got it in the middle. It's Pickett. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll move the wide receiver. Runs through the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Out wide right, it's Cox. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Edwards. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Marshall. Left side is Cox. Breaks into the open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Man, this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. To throw, it's Dampier. Finds his target. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Still looking. The throw. Just a complete misfire.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding it.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
2nd down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rushes on. Still looking for a man. Slings it downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run it. Turning it on. He's past the marker. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, in recent years, Kansas's offense has been most dynamic and most dangerous when they've been able to run the football. That was certainly the case when Devin Neal was there. And so who's going to be that new guy, David? I know they went to the portal to bring some familiar faces, maybe some guys that a lot of Kansas fans may already know about based on who this team has had to play, but no question, they've got to run the ball.
About to say know about and not like this in the past, right? Edwards was over at Kansas State. Now you switch to the Kansas uniform, and Rock Chalk Jayhawk is excited about him. Andy Koltanecki coming back to the Kansas staff. This is an offense that likes to run the football. They want to be physical. That's how they start on offense.
From the gun, it's Edwards. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thurman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Edwards. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And the Jayhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Man, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend.
But he's got room. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finds his big tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
It's It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Still on his feet at the 35. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Off play action on first down. On the move. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Handoff for Parker.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moving the pocket, it's Dampier. He rifles one deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Motion from the back. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Edwards. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Kansas! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds a crease at the 20. Oh, out of space. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Briggs. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
Timeout called by the Utes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback changing the play. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Breaks through, it's Edwards. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be set. Nate.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Utah! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Marshall. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. This time it's complete. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's begin with a look at Virginia taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Cavaliers trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job.
Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They need a huge play on third and long. To the air, it's Dampier. He'll pull it down and run. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that first down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on fourth down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the foot.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on fourth. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Wants to go up top on second down. Got his man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Right side, it's Britt. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Dampier. And he gets it away.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Wide open downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
It's a fumble. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintain possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Utes! They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Out wide right, it's Cox. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up the few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
2nd down, gonna throw it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bringing it back. Touchdown! And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. The run inside. It's Edwards. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Marshall. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The handoff. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Utes! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Cox. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Out wide left, it's McMillan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Edwards. Maybe some room here. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to run, it's Edwards. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a gift to Parker. He's got enough. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Parker. Breaks into the open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Finds his man. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Touchdown, Utah! And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Follows his blocks. It's Edwards. At the 35, he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it... And he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Turns it upfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking to throw on third. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation.